Hey guys, what's going on? Keller back here once again, representing the 40k YouTube channel, bringing you another Warhammer 40,000 related video. Today we head straight back to the Warhammer 40,000 community page and we look at the new article entitled Our Combat Patrols 2, the Patrolling. I'm glad I got that right. I've been trying for ages to pronounce that right and I've made such a mess of it, but the Patrolling. Well done. Yes, points to me. Anyway, we're going to go back and have a look at this, and this is the second one in the series, I believe, so can't wait to have a look at this. Before that though, as always, big shout out to everyone and anyone who subscribed to the channel up to now. Thank you all very much from Carl and myself for subscribing to the channel. Thank you all very much as well for the likes and the hundreds and hundreds of comments that are coming in, guys. The comments, especially over the last 48 hours, mental in terms of volume and of quality. Thank you all very, very much. If you're new to 40k, this is the first time you're tuning in, we are 40k. We post Warhammer 40,000 content videos every single day. Things like news, hints, tips, reviews, painting videos, unboxing videos, all kinds of stuff. So if you're into anything Warhammer 40,000 related, subscribe to the channel, guys. We're growing fast, we're growing strong, and we can only keep doing that with your support. But yeah, we're going to have a look at this video now, entitled Our Combat Patrols 2, the Patrolling. So, we've been working on even more wonderful combat patrols. Check them out if you need inspiration of your own, or just fancy seeing some cool models. Okay, Mike says, the Omnissiah called out to me. Now I don't speak binary, so I just interpreted their will as build me a combat patrol. So I took a look at the Engine War book to get some inspiration. I knew I wanted a fast and mobile force with a strong narrative element to it. When I read the rules on making your own Forge World, the rad saturated Forge World piqued my interest. I had a version of an Adeptus Mechanicus force that existed on a world so toxic that they were playing an endless game of the floor is lava. Because it is. Irradiated lava. A force of floating tanks and flying troops was the goal. Scorpius Dune Riders to transport my Skitari Vanguard, and Patrixi Sterilizers to cleanse the skies. I think I pronounced that right. Games Workshop needs to come up with easier names for me. But yeah, let's have a look at what Mike's come up with here. So, cool basic design. Love the yellow, like, hazard suits. Very, very cool idea. I like when he says when the floor is lava and then he goes and paints it black. Very, okay, you could have painted it green or something to make it stand out, mate, but fair enough. Otherwise, cool models. Apart from, and I might not be the only one who says this, I hate those flying bases, especially on the Inceptors. My God, to Games Workshop, what were you thinking when you designed those things? They are such a pain in the arse to put together. You need to like rethink that, like sharpish, honestly sharpish. But apart from that, these models, cool looking. I say, I like the yellow, like the contrast in the colours. Very, very cool. This is my first army project where I used a colour wheel to help with the painting scheme, choosing purple and yellow as complementary colours. I'm quite a laid-back painter, so I knew I wanted to keep it relatively simple. I went with Shyish purple with Phoenician purple highlights and Ivandon yellow with Uriel yellow highlights. For the metallics, it was simple. Ironbreaker with a Basilicanum grey, I think that's pronounced, to shaded, and Balthazar gold for accents. Okay, and here's some normal troops. These look better. You can see more of the base. You can see sort of the greenness on the base. Good colours on the plasma. Icy blue in places, deep blues in others, greens. Yeah, pulls it together. Simple enough design. Looks good. Tabletop standard. I like it. Can't really pick a fault with it. I prefer this picture over the top one, to be honest. For the bases, I want to reflect the aforementioned radiation-saturated world. A layer of warp lightning and the texture paint mordant earth provided a suitable aesthetic. And here we have a few from top to bottom. Okay. Cool, like the purples, good highlighting, simple enough design. Probably knock these out fairly quickly. Purples, yellows, and some metallic colours. Bit of null oil for auto win. And yep, base looks good. That looks loads better. The closer it gets to the base, the more I like it. My combat patrol is now complete, and I can't wait to get some games on. Lockdown has been hard, but the idea of getting together and playing Warhammer with my friends has kept me positive and productive in my hobby. Okay, and here's a transport in his colour schemes. Also looks good. Not sure about the yellows on the big surfaces though. The yellows on the big surface don't come in well. It kind of looks like he's trying to put a glaze over the yellows as well, which doesn't really work for me. The purple highlights as well could have been done with being just a little bit thinner around the pontoons and stuff like that. But overall, it's good. It fits in with the aesthetics of his army, and it's good that it's kept him positive. Now, all I need to come up with is a suitable name for my Forge World force and write some backstory for them. If only naming them was as easy as painting them. That's true. If I was to come up with a name for them, would you go for something obvious like the Toxic Wastes? No. What else is good? The Irradiated Suns? Don't know. Something like that. In the comments below, guys, what would you come up with? What would your guys' thoughts be for a name for his force? Next we have Crystal. I am fairly new to the grim, dark world of Warhammer 40,000. I've spent much of my hobby time in the mortal realms. So when picking up a combat patrol for Warhammer 40,000, I knew it needed to have at least a pinch of magic. Now, wow, that is colourful. This person's had patience to paint so many different types of colour. Wow, the Thousand Suns have gone to the back and beyond. It's like what's that? Oh, that song, is it David in his Technicolor Dreamcoat or Joseph in his Technicolor Dreamcoat? My word, what colours! They are vibrant. They would stand out on any board. I'll give them that. They will stand out anywhere those guys get put down. And Araman's never looked more colourful. Good on you, son. I adore the shade of rose gold. These are my rose gold inspired Thousand Suns Patrol detachment from the Hermetic Blades with a slight twist. Okay, and here we have a few more. They're cool. I like the Zangors. Zangors look cool with them bony colours. The Marines, the Room Marines with the cannons look good. I like the flowers on the base as well, like walking through a rose garden. These are interesting. The more I look at these, the more they're making me smile. Cool idea. I began to adore their armour with the plush tones of rose gold over the regular gold. This is mirrored throughout the patrol to really tie them together. I added more colour as I began the painting journey, layering different shades of pinks, blues, purples and green. The patrol is led by the Arch Sorcerer Araman, who helps them really pack a psychic punch. I really enjoyed painting his and the Exalted Sorcerer's cloaks to make them look like galaxies. Okay. Giving them an air of galactic conquest by showing the star systems they have already ravaged. That's a cool idea. The galaxy effects was created by building layers of colour smudged onto the cloaks. Let's have a quick look. Have we got a photo of the cloaks? Oh, wow, they look cool. Oh, 10 out of 10 for that. That's a hell of an idea. Colourful guys with amazing cloaks. Yep, that's just bumped them up a few points. Excellent idea. Love the artwork. The further you put the monitor or the phone or whatever you've got in your hand away from your face, the better it looks. On tabletop, if you're standing over it, that's going to look incredible. Painting a combat patrol is a great way to get into the hobby, and I cannot wait to see mine in action on the tabletop. Next we have John. As we all know, the Death Watch offers a unique opportunity to create teams of Space Marines from disparate chapters that we might not have painted or played with before. You might even have painted a salamander because you don't have a salamander kill team or army. But here you can paint just one in the black and silver livery of the Ordo Xenos forces. So, just a shoulder pad then, really. Okay, cool. Here we have Death Watch. We've got Flesh Tearers there. What else can we see? Can't really see all the major shoulder pads are facing the way. But yeah, let's have a look and see what else he's got. On the other hand, you can use a Death Watch to create units based on your favourite chapters and stick to the heroes who have long piqued your hobby interest. I took the latter approach here. I have a 5-man squad, all made up of individuals from Blood Angel's successor chapters. I've got a Flesh Tearer, a Lamenter, a Blood Drinker, and even a Knights of Blood character, who can serve as a Black Shield if I want them to. Led by a Blood Angel Sergeant, I had loads of fun painting those shoulder pads and even more fun painting all those swords. But yeah, cool. Like that. I've never played the Death Watch, never come up against them, but those are cool. The Sergeant with that orangey kind of rust sword and the Inferno pistol, cool. Like the bases are simple, they're uniformed, tie the squad in together, very, very nice. I also painted Captain Artemis, which was a real treat considering the 3,000 points of modificators I have in my carry case. Wow, 3,000 points. And finally, as someone old enough to remember them, I use this as an opportunity to paint a Rainbow Warrior, yeah man, albeit in the form of a las cannon wielding dreadnought. They may not have had much press since Rogue Trader came out in the late 80s, but I always think they're worthy of a cameo. Very, very cool. Like a good old rainbow. There's the rainbow symbol on the shoulder. Last Cannon Heavy Flamer. Cool looking model. Captain as well. Good effects on the sword. I love when it's got like the frosty effects. That's one of my favourite effects on weapons. That and like oranges on swords. I'm a big fan of oranges and reds. The Dreadnought looks cool. Love the rainbow effect. Got good tones on there. And I love when people do like purity seals and scroll work. It really stands out to me. Love stuff like that. And that's about 25 power in Death Watch form. After picking up a Star Collecting box, I still have a squad left over. It's a small force, but each unit packs a mighty punch. While they'll often be outnumbered, they'll rarely be outgunned or not sworded. Can you be outsworded? Good question. Well, if you can be, these guys won't be. It's a manageable force that has a lot of fun elements, and it's going to be a treat to build this force up over time and take it into the new edition. Thanks folks. You can see even more cool models with our previous look at combat patrols. Are you starting a combat patrol? We'd love to see it. Show us your work on Instagram and on Twitter with hashtag new40k or on the Warhammer 40,000 Facebook page. Awesome. Love stuff like this. When I get my Necrons painted up, I will be going onto Instagram and putting a photo on there because I'm doing my own unique colour scheme. It's kind of like a deserty sand colour mixed in with a very dark brass colour. It's looking good up to now, and it really pings a lot because I've started on Luminous Ceres. So those two colours, along with the glowing green effect on his weapon, it's really tying in. Really, really enjoying painting that model. Not so much putting it together, but painting it, yeah. But that's going to be it, guys. Anyone out there starting a combat patrol, anyone out there doing their own paint schemes, doing their own thing, drop some comments, guys. What are you painting at the moment, and what are you painting it up as? If you're painting Chaos Space Marines, are you doing them as Black Legion? Are you doing them as something else, Red Corsairs? Anything at all. Any Space Marine players out there? Are you doing Ultramarines, White Scars, a chapter of your own choice? Let me and Colin know. Love reading your comments, guys. And long may they continue. If you still here at the end, please like the video so the video gets more recognition on YouTube. And if you're not subscribed, what are you playing at? Wave 40 Call. We post Warhammer 40,000 content every single day. Things like news, hints, tips, reviews, painting videos, all kinds of stuff. So if you're into Warhammer 40,000 in any way, shape or form, subscribe to the channel, guys, and help turn the channel into something special. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. This is Kel, signing out for 40 Call, saying stay safe, look after each other. Until next time, guys. We'll see you all later.